This is getting out of hand. It is ridiculous. It's being debunked. But I'm going to show you this video because I think that there's a much darker meaning behind it. It's not super clearly audible, so you may have to read the copy on the side, but here's the video.
What are we doing to our kids? Why are we telling elementary kids that they get to choose their gender this week? Why do we have litter boxes in some of the school districts so kids can pee in them because they identify as a furry?
So that was Scott Jensen, and he's the GOP nominee for the Minnesota governor race. And he's perpetuating the myth, the hoax, that some public schools are placing litter boxes in their bathrooms to accommodate students that identify as furries. And I'm doing it not just because Scott Jensen is perpetuating a lie, but because he's aware that it's a lie. He knows that that story has been debunked, but continues to push it for a very specific reason. This isn't about school having litter boxes. It is about something else, and the reason I know is because of another Scott Jensen video that I'm about to show you.
But when we do things like critical race theory or hypersexualize our kids with curricular questions or instructions that don't fit at the level of age that they're at, we're doing them no favors.
You see, Scott Jensen and the GOP aren't worried about litter boxes in public school bathrooms because they know it's not happening. What they're trying to do is push a narrative that implies that there's a problem and that they, Scott Jensen and the GOP, are the saviors that are going to swoop in and solve the problem. And what they're really targeting is CRT, critical race theory, anything that is linked to what critical race theory is trying to do. It is about gender identity. It is about all of the things that allow families and students to think on their own. They know that critical thinking leads to asking questions, and asking questions leads to realizing that maybe your representatives do not have your best interest at heart. It's about rewriting history so that the idea of slavery isn't even mentioned. It's about raising a generation of adults that, as students, were taught not to question whether there's a better way that this country could be. And it's a confirmation of why people like Donald Trump like the poorly educated. Scott Jensen isn't worried about litter boxes in schools. He's worried about a constituency that asks questions and demands answers. Minnesota, you deserve way better than that.